Hello, you opinionated people. Today, for once, I took the subway, and don't think it was with a light heart. I know it happens to the best of us. If you want me to use a cliche-packed sentence, I'll do so, for once. Waiting on the train for a good quarter of an hour because of everlasting construction, I witnessed an unsettling sight. An incident? In a way. An assault? If only. Yet we're getting closer. I did feel assaulted myself. No, I was waiting on the train, and as I was not asking for anything to anybody, I suddenly encountered a poster. In principle, there's nothing too alarming, yet hang on tight to your pants because this might rip them open. This poster so happened to advertise a theater play which was of course politically committed, even though this doesn't quite matter for today. On this poster were several reviews raving about it, written by anonymous people who have posted them on Twitter. Very relevant show, especially during the Trump administration, tweeted a connected. The best performance by its lead actor, praised the second one. My girlfriend and I really enjoyed it, advised a third person, with his girlfriend apparently. And a fourth person was raving that, yeah, that was okay. There must have been a dozen of these Twittorian reviews, and none of them were negative. Hard to believe, yet deeply logical. Then we have the right to ask ourselves, how are these random people who constantly invade the web with their constant opinions legitimate to make their criticism a selling point for a show? That people give their opinion on the internet, well, that's very well. That's what it's here for, isn't it? And I'm proving it to you this very moment. But using the opinion of the first layabout that goes and see your show simply so that you can tweet that it was good and eventually see a political consonance, then put his tweet on the poster so that another layabout will eventually go see it and see the political consonance too so that we can add his tweet onto the poster, well, this goes a bit too far in terms of confusion, don't you think? But it's understandable too in a way. People are going to see their show and spend their money, therefore they're more legitimate to talk about it. Gotta believe that publicists wanting to surf that dangerous wave are losing their balance and should have stayed on the pedal boats of written press. As for the critics, let me laugh out loud under my tears of sadness. Random people who came out of nowhere with their tweets are gonna wind up ruining the critics. But let's go to the end of this development. Who has ever taken a critic's opinion into consideration? How are these guys more legitimate than random people to sell their opinion? Is it because no one reads the papers anymore and spends all their time on the internet that the internet has become more legitimate? Or could it be out of a sheer dominant spirit of populism looking down on the kingdom of the elites? And finally, what's giving me the right to criticize this phenomenon? Am I legitimate enough to be a critic of criticism, of critical theater goers, and of criticality in general? Am I actually a random guy? Some days I swear I'm getting lost. That's it. Therefore, and I hope this is understandable, I had spells, dizzy ones, fainted, and laid out on the station ground among the indifferent crowd of theater goers. Next week, we'll talk dirty about always too clean subway stations and the lovely personnel. You may just go and subscribe, just in case I change my critical mind, or if I don't stand clear from the platform age. See you soon, you vindictive ones.